This is really interesting. So this is from Next Gen Stats, and I want you to think about this for a minute. So it's rush yards over expected in 2022. Nick Chubb is number one, 50 yards better than Travis Etienne. You see Tony Pollard, Khalil Herbert, and Josh Jacobs. That's running into 8, 9-man boxes sometimes with Jacoby Brissett and a little bit of Deshaun Watson. But can you imagine what his run yards over expected is going to be when the Browns spread it out in the box? Now you're facing a normal box. I am very, very curious to see how efficient his run and his average is with this offense that you figure will be able to throw the ball significantly better than it has in the past.
We're talking about efficiency with the guy who averages 5 yards to carry his whole NFL career through 5 years.
Yes.
It's going to be pretty interesting to see. Nick Chubb's going to be put in an interesting spot here where he's going to be doing something a little bit different. But if he can make that a little adjustment, and it's kind of similar to some stuff he's done before, then he's going to be able to get big returns on it, especially if Deshaun plays to the level of expectation that we have. We know this from years past. Whenever a defensive coordinator or a defensive-minded head coach plays the Cleveland Browns, they're always talking about Nick Chubb, Nick Chubb, Nick Chubb. What are we going to do about Nick Chubb? He's been the main focus of every defense that's played against him since 2019. Think about that. It's been on his back. Nobody's been worried about Baker Mayfield more. Nobody's been worried about any other person but Nick Chubb more when it comes to defensive coordinators and their game plan versus the Cleveland Browns. It's always, don't let Nick Chubb get going. What happens when Nick Chubb becomes an afterthought? He's done this while being the main focus. What happens when he becomes an afterthought? That's something that's an intriguing question to be answered this year.